Alright everyone, so let's continue exploring this e-commerce application. I'm gonna open this in VS Code editor, and I'm gonna serve the application using PHP Artisan Server. The Zaman server is up and running, and I'm going to open this in Chrome browser. Okay, so seems like there is an issue somewhere. So you can see we got this error. We are going to fix that definitely. Let's see if it has any admin things. Okay, it does not have. So I'm gonna go to the code editor and start exploring the code. If we look at the branch, we are on the master branch, which means we are on the same branch as the main code is in. Sometimes you will have to change the branch so that your code will be on different branch and the actual code will be on different branch. So after that it can be merged together, but for now let's explore the application. On the home route, it's using the home controller, you can see. So I'm going to open that up. Now you can see it's the index. It has a lot of queries, skip 0 limit 1. And what's the beauty of contributing to open source project, as you will see things that you think or not or wrong, but to someone else it might be okay. So now you can see here it's skipping 0 and limit 1. It's mean like skip the first one. You can see it has written right here as well. Get the first entry, then get the second, get the third one, get the fourth one, and it's making different requests for each of that item. While it can be like if you have some time in the Laravel development, if you have like more experience than the person that created this, you might think like, oh, he has done this wrong. But that's the beauty of open source projects. You can contribute to this and you can update or optimize the code as you want. So let's optimize this code. And if you are like me, then we can definitely go to ChatGPT and ask him to optimize this code for us. This is there are a lot of ways to use ChatGPT here, so let's use the professional way. I have Laravel code, and you will put 3 codes like this and help me optimize it. So it's gonna optimize the code, and you can see it's making 3 queries. So let's copy it and bring it back. And if we look at the issue we are getting, we are having an issue right here in line number 41. We made some changes, so let's refresh. Okay, so the issue is on line 46, and if we look at line 46, you can see we are getting JSON decoding the value, but we don't know whether this value exists or not. So first we need to check it, and maybe this is like an object, and if we pass it, it's gonna throw an error somewhere there as well. So let's check it. Home page value of image, you can see it's an object JSON decoded. It's stored like this. So what we can do is we can check if this exists, then assign that value. Otherwise the default value will be empty. So I'm gonna set that as well. Yeah, so if home, then assign that like that. Copilot automated that. Now we can do the same for this one as well, you can see. So if first 3 column, then do this, and to make to fix the issue whether where it will show like the undefined, then we can do it this way. And I'm gonna check whether this issue is fixed or not. Seems like line number 59 has an issue, so let's do the same for this one and set the default value as well. Same for this one. Since we just first installed this application, so that's why the database do not have any data. That's why it's gonna show this error. So I'm gonna refresh now. Now config has an issue. Home controller line number 60 something, 69, this one. And config we are passing a lot of data, and it says undefined variable categories 1. It's right here, but not right here. So the naming convention is wrong. So if we change it here, we will have to change it right here as well, right? So if I search for, oh, it's already failed for me, categories. Yeah, so let's set the category syntax. This is gonna be right here, or let's call it categories, so that's like easy to do. Now let's refresh. This is a string, so let's make an array. Okay, it's an object. Let's ask GPT for this. I'm gonna copy this. I'm getting this error. Here is my code. Okay, so we have to initialize a empty object, and that's how it says you can do that. So if that's the way we can do it, then let's try it. If we replace these things with this, definitely we'll have to import it, but let's see if we can import it. And now let's refresh the page. Now undefined std call of image. Interesting. Here in the blade, excellent. One thing we can do is we can put like something like this. Also we can like seed the data, so whenever you uninstall the application, it's gonna get those data automatically. Name on now I think this is related to something else, but I think seeding the pack data will be a good idea, because it's gonna like the template will look completely empty. So I'm gonna go to database seeder and let's explore if we have any database seeder. Let's see if we have any seeders. So we just have admin seeder, and here if we look at this code, it's getting data from the manage site, and it has keys and values. And if I go to, okay, so it has keys and values, and if I look here, you can see the first 3 column, second 3 column, these are the keys, JSON decoded keys. And if we have noticed, we have the SQL file. So let's see if we have anything related to first 3 column. You can see we have some seeded some data. So one thing we can do is we can seed this, and the easy way is to just ask create database seeder code for that data, and we will get that, and we can put that in a separate file, as well as we can create a separate, as ChatGPT suggests you can create a separate. So let's use the artisan command to create that manage sites database table seeder, and so the application again. And here we got the data, and paste provided data here and insert it for each of that. Now it tells us to put the data here, but one thing we can do is I can ask put that data in this array for me. I think it's easy to just copy and paste it, right? So we're gonna make use of ChatGPT in that as well. Also we can import this SQL file, but the convention in Laravel is to use database seeder if you have data that is required to be seeded before running the application. And I'm gonna import the DB, and we will call it right here. So download this of call, we can pass array and manage table seeder automatically completed by Copilot. And now we can come here and see if it has generated that, and you can see we got that. Is it completed? No. Completed for me. It's gonna complete that if we ask, but let's see if it does. Yeah, it started completed that, so let's wait for that. Okay, so it created a complete code for me, so I'm gonna copy it into this seeder, paste it, and I'm gonna format, and then I'm gonna seed the data since I have done this. And also we will have to redo some of the stuffs, like undo this thing. Let's just completely delete this one as well. Let's reword the changes, since once we see the data, it should be available. We don't need to check it or add f statements to check whether that exists or not, like this. Yeah, like this. And I'm gonna format this, and now I'm gonna fresh and seed. So php artisan migrate fresh dash dash seed. Okay, so now I'm gonna serve the application and go to the URL homepage, and now we got an error, categories 1. I think we renamed the categories again. Oh yeah, so let's do that again. Categories. Okay, array on null, categories of 1. Let's see. I think this is not doing what ChatGPT told us that it is gonna do. So I'm gonna use DD, and DD the categories 1, and it's empty. Maybe we need to seed this one as well. So I'm gonna look off the this file. Let's see if we have categories. Yeah, we do have. So I'm going to ask him to create a seeder file for this. Create seeder code for this. I'm gonna paste that, and just like the manage site, it's going to create that. So I'm going to copy the command to create the, what is it called, the seeder file, and serve the application and go to database seeder and import manage site table seeder. No, categories table seeder class. Now let's see if it has created the code. Yeah, it does. So I'm going to copy everything into that seeder, paste it right here, and import the db facade, and for each row it's going to seed it. So let's execute migrate fresh seed. We can like seed specific class as well, you can see, but we are executing all of them. It's not that big deal. So now we have dumped the data in the home controller. So let's go back, home controller, remove this and refresh right here. Okay, seems like there's no error. So everything is loaded except the images, because the data we are seeding from the, here we have the email, the data we are seeding from the SQL file that was provided. Here you can see it has some other child categories and others as well. Categories, I think it should not be seeded, but it has seeded. We can create seeds, that's what I'm saying. So we can create seeds for these pack categories, manage site, we created for them. We can delete this file, because now the application is able to be like up and running without need of that seeder. And you can see that we will check whether we are able to manage these images from the admin side or not, and that's what we are going to do in the next video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.